Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So starting with EU, the markets are moving a little bit. The JPY pairs, I'm seeing some movement, so it is a bit promising. Again, for the last few weeks, last few months, the markets have been pretty slow. But yeah, we're gonna first start with EU as always. I did take a trade on EU. It was basically this short right here. So what did I like about the trade? Well, what I liked is first you have this news candle and then we continued straight after the news candle. Usually if there's a news candle and if the move continues straight away, meaning it does not range around, so it does not range around like this, then usually a nice trend starts. Again, that is in most cases. In some cases it will retrace back and continue ranging around. So then we continued with some nice momentum and then we got this combo setup. So basically a mixture of a flag and a break and a retest. And I was happy to place my sell limit order right here on this most recent low. So I know two things. First, this to me was a nice downtrend. I saw a news candle and we continued almost immediately. Second thing, almost no wick on the bottom. And the third thing is combos are very, very high probability on the euro and the US dollar. I took some really nice combo winners in my live trading in the last 2 or 3 years. So I was happy to risk it on this one. And it did turn out to be a 1% loss. But to be honest, I think it was a good trade. It definitely fit my plan. Did I see momentum shifting up? Yes, a little bit right here and right here. But it was Friday and also price action was looking good to me. I saw some nice momentum and I was willing to tolerate the momentum shift in these couple of candles. And again, it was not a large momentum shift like here. Here you can see clear, strong buying pressure. Here you can see some signs of some buying pressure, but not as big as these candles. So it's always important to have it on a scale. Is it big? Is it small? Is it huge? So for me, this is like a medium momentum shift. This would be a huge momentum shift. And for example, let's find something that would be no momentum shift. So if we can find something. Okay, this pullback, for example, we have an impulse. And right here, I'm not really seeing, okay, maybe here, but these small candles is what I mean when I say almost no momentum shift. Okay, so you always have to have it on a scale and you can tolerate certain things according to the price action. So if the price action is very high probability, you may tolerate a larger momentum shift in the pullback. It's all connected. So we have to look at it on a large scale and we have to take into account price action, end of the move, the pullback, and also which day of the week it is. For example, this was Friday. On Friday, I'm expecting some trends, so I was willing to take it. Okay, so that's about it for that particular trade. What happened then? We started ascending, breaking the highs, retracing. I was expecting a reversal, which we did not get, unfortunately. Instead, price moved down and started descending. So right here, I'm seeing range-bound price action, not really seeing much potential. I am waiting for a large impulse up or a large impulse to the downside, and then I would be looking to take a trade. Currently, yeah, I don't have a bias. This price action is not showing me anything. I was, as I said, looking for a reversal, but then we broke down with zero momentum. Okay, so that's it for EU. EJ, large impulse down. A flag did form, but it was a really, really huge flag. Definitely seeing a huge momentum shift right here. And then we just ranged around between the low and the high. Finally broke out. So right now I'm seeing maybe we get a high probability setup that looks like this. So I know a pattern on the Euro Japanese yen when you get a large impulse and this ascending, usually we can get an ascending into this liquidity area above this range and then we reverse to the downside. Okay, so that can happen. If it happens, I will definitely be looking to get in on a nice short trade and then maybe get in on this downtrend. But we can also push up. Again, It's not the rule. Nothing is guaranteed in trading. So this can also push to the upside like this. And then I would be looking to buy. So for EJ, yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens next. Overall, we're definitely stuck in a large flat range, but this definitely has some potential to produce that high probability pattern that I like to take on the Euro Japanese Yen. Large impulse, ascending out of the range into the liquidity area, and then a reversal in the opposite direction. So that's it for EJ. Aussie US dollar, let's see this one. Again, overall price was flat, range bound. I wasn't really seeing any potential. Currently forming a bit of momentum, but again, still stuck between the major high and the major low and the major high. Was I looking for a trade right here? Was I looking to buy after this move? No, I was not. For me personally, price did not move away far enough out of this range bound price action. So I was not interested in taking a setup to buy. Okay, so what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a large impulse up, possibly for this momentum to continue, possibly. Let's see if this nice momentum can continue up and kind of break out from this larger range bound price action. I want to see it break out of this structure. I want to see some nice candles, and then I would be interested in looking for buys. If we go down and retrace back into the range, I do expect more range bound price action. I don't really see any sell setups forming if we retrace back into this overall flat range. Okay, so that's about it for AU. We can move on to AJ. For AJ, there was a potential trade. I didn't take it, and I think most traders actually stayed out of this one. So basically, pair price action was ascending all the way. Push up, huge wick, retrace, clear momentum shifting down, clear large selling pressure, broke the low, retraced, ascending, and then we have this impulse right here. So was I looking for a trade here? Well, I was, but I wanted to see a break and retest. I wanted to see price continue a little bit more to the upside. So I was not convinced that this will continue up. If this was EJ, where we can get sort of this ascending structure and then an impulse up, I would be more interested. So because it's AJ, this to me, single impulse coming from this small ascending is nothing to write home about. It's not really a high probability pattern in my personal experience. So if any of you guys had an order on for a buy limit, I believe you would be in some nice profit right now. But yeah, for me, it just did not fit my plan. This impulse by itself was not enough to look for longs. And then what happened after? We kind of also saw a shift in momentum on a Tuesday. When I see a shift in momentum on a Tuesday, that is just completely a no trade for me personally. So yeah, that's about it for AJ. Current price action, let's see if this uptrend may continue. Currently, it's not a very strong uptrend, but it does have some potential. So let's see if we can get in on some buy setups further up. I want to see it continue up. I want to see it push a little bit more, and then I would be looking to buy. Okay, we can also just reverse, get a V reversal, look for a range, push down, that sort of a pattern. Is it highly probable that it will happen? I don't really think so. Again, this may continue up or just range around. I don't really see it producing a V reversal in this general area, but anything can happen. So let's be prepared. If you get a V, you know what to do. Look for a range and look for a push down. The pound overall, so took no trades on the pound. For the last week, I took only one trade on EU, which I did go over. So the pound has been descending for a really, really long time now. On a large scale, it's definitely descending, definitely correctively moving down. So I'm expecting this pair to reverse to the upside personally. When I see a descending channel of this size, I'm definitely expecting the price to reverse in the opposite direction. Also, one good thing is huge double wicks on the bottom. You can see these two, which is a very good sign. Price will most likely give us some nice momentum to the upside, and this may be the bottom of this descending channel. Again, maybe, we don't know for sure, but it is a good sign. We're still waiting for the confirmation. What would be confirmation? For me, confirmation would be a nice, strong, large impulse with some nice big momentum. So I'm looking for this, and then I would look to buy somewhere on this uptrend. Okay, so if we get a large impulse, I will look to buy because I'm seeing a clear descending channel. What sort of momentum am I looking for? This is an example. This is a nice impulse. This would be a nice impulse. See these huge moves. How many pips? We can even measure it. So let's see. Around 80 pips. This one, 90 pips. So that's what I'm looking for. These huge moves. Again, 76 pips, that's what I like to see, and that is what I need to see for me to take a buy setup. Or, I believe if we don't get a reversal right now, I believe we will just continue descending correctively and not really get an opportunity to buy or sell until the price actually gives us that reversal point and gives us that momentum to the upside. Okay, so that's about it for the pound. Nothing more to say really. I mean, this pair I really need to see some large momentum, which I'm currently not seeing, so we can just move on. Okay, now we have the New Zealand Japanese yen. Let's see what is happening on this one. So basically, in the prior price action, it is ascending. I mean, overall, I'm seeing this ascending structure. Correctively moving up. I'm not seeing a clean uptrend. This is definitely correctively moving up. How can I spot this? Well, because look at the points. They're all being broken very, very correctively. So I don't like to see that formation, that sort of formation. Yeah, so we saw this impulse. Momentum shifted to the downside, so I wasn't interested. Right here, maybe some people were looking to buy. For me, this was not enough momentum. Again, prior price action was very crappy. We just broke this major high and retraced, and then we continued with a little bit of momentum. So it was a very big warning sign. This was a clear range, meaning this was a clear liquidity area, meaning I wanted to see a large push through this liquidity area. Current price action, let's see what we can spot. Well, we have some momentum, but the key is how are we breaking the most recent low or the most recent high. So the most recent high used to be here, then I believe, let's see, this low here, then we broke it correctively, then it was here, then we broke it again correctively. So each time we keep breaking these highs, we keep struggling. That is a clear indication of no steam for the buyers. Currently, I'm not looking to set my buy limit right here because I'm seeing a clear ascending structure in this area. So what I'm expecting is I'm expecting a reversal. I'm expecting something like this to happen, and then I would be happy to sell somewhere on this downtrend. That's not the rule. Anything can happen. Again, in most cases, this will actually reverse down in like 70% of the cases. But in 30% of the cases, we can either range around like this, or we can actually continue with the momentum and get a nice setup further up. If we get that nice strong momentum, if momentum actually continues from here, I will be looking to buy, but I need to see it clearly move away from the ascending structure. Okay, so that's about it for all of the 6 pairs. We have covered all of them. Let's recap. EU, range bound. EJ, possibility. AU, a bit range bound. I would be more patient with this one. AJ, possibility, again, to get in on an uptrend. Pound, just descending. I need more price action. NJ is kind of ascending. Maybe this will give us a nice reversal to the downside. So I do see potential on NJ as well. That's it for the trade recap. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys next week. I'm going on a little bit of a vacation, so we will see which day the video will be uploaded. But yeah, good luck with your trading, and see you guys next week.